don't believe it. So the last thing I want to say, which I briefly touched on before, is maybe what God has called you to do might look similar to someone else, but it might not express itself in the same way. For example, let's say I can sing and you can sing, but let's say God has called me to be a worship leader, but He's called you to record songs and release sound release sound. So how we have the same gift, but how God chooses to use us is different. So if I'm called to be a worship leader, but I start releasing songs, or you are called to release songs and I start being a worship leader, just as an example. I don't know if that's the best example, but I hope it drives the point across. But basically, if I see you and you see me, and we do what the other person is supposed to do, then we're out of alignment. So that's why it's important that we seek God as to how He wants us to express our gift, how He wants us to use what He has given us, and what He has called us to do. He's the one who called us, so obviously He knows what He wants us to do with it, or how He wants us to express it, and it won't look the same. So you can't look to someone and be like, oh, so they're creative, because I mean, we're all creative, we're made by a creative God. So let's say one person expresses their creativity digitally and someone else paints. Like, you're called same gifting in terms of like you're all creative, but you're called to express it differently, and you can't copy someone else, because you won't get to the fullness of what God has called you to do if you're just trying to copy someone else. It just doesn't work. So that's why I think it's so important that we seek the one who made us, our manufacturer, on the manual, on the instructions of what He's requiring of us. Something else, and lastly as well, I want to just say, change is a guarantee in these seasons.